Alright, so this is an introduction to the gLib program I just wrote for managing your own personal library resources. Alright, so first of all, what you need to do is go to this website, sourceforge.net/projects/glib, and download the setup.exe file. Once you've done this, go ahead and run the setup file. Click yes. Go ahead, accept the license. You can install it here. Now, if you install it in the program files directory and you're using Windows 7, you're going to have to do an extra step to make sure the program will still run. Okay, but we'll go ahead and install it there anyway. So yes, we're going to create a desktop icon. This is especially important if you're on Windows 7. And the program installs. Alright, so we're not going to launch gLib right away. Finish. Alright, so what you need to do if you're running Windows 7 first is right click on the icon and go to Properties. Then you're going to go up here to the Compatibility tab, and at the very bottom it has this thing that says Run this program as administrator. You need to make sure that this is checked. Go ahead and click OK, and then you can go ahead and double click the icon to start the program. Okay, so this is it. So this is your books box, and this is your members list. Excuse me, book list over here, members list over here. So the first thing you need to do is add some books, right? So it's pretty easy. Right here we'll go Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling. I don't know what the ISBN is here. Maybe, I'm not sure on that either. Middle category, fantasy, publisher, unknown. So NA, young adult. Okay, so that's how you add a book. It's very simple. If you want to ever change a book's information, you just click it, and you can see which book is highlighted by the information down here, and then click Edit Book, and you can go and change any of the fields. The same thing with members. If you want a member added, you just click on this button, write in their name. You can write in their birth date here, 1986, and whatever it is, 555, right? And you can also select a member and edit their information if you ever need to do that. So obviously this is a library management program, so we're going to want to check books out. So the way you do that is you select the book you want to check out, and you select the member you want to check it out to, and then you click check in or out. It'll give you this little confirmation prompt, and you click OK, and that's it. Now if we scroll over on this book, we can see that it's not available, and the last member to check it out was Greg on this date. Okay, so that's how you check things out. To check things in, you just click on a book that's not currently available, and you click this button, and it will check it back in, and that's it. That's how you check things in and out. And you can see if it's available. You can see the last member to check it in or out, and you can see when that transaction occurred over here on the right hand side of the books list. Okay, so one of the cool things about this program is that you can save your databases and load other databases. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to open a database for my friend Pat. This is all her books. Alright, so these are all the books in our library right now. We don't have any users though, we just have the default user. So this is just going to be a quick demo of how you can use the filtering and search tools. Okay, so if you want to search for something, we can say if you want Shakespeare, right? So the search bar up here works, like Google for your things. But if you want something more specific, you can say I want only fiction, right? So that means that only the books that are cataloged as fiction are going to show up on this list. And maybe we only want students here, right? So again, only fiction, only students, and maybe we only want, we'll say secondary, right? That's it. You can go ahead and sort by any of the fields. We'll say publisher, right? And you can use this to see which books had their last transaction after a certain period. So if I wanted to see books that were checked out over a week ago, I could click on this. But since we just added this library, none of the transaction occurred more than a week ago, so that won't work right now. And then over here you can see books, only books that are available, only books that are checked out, which none of them are checked out right now, or both. And that's a good way to see which books are outstanding, and you can see which members have them, and you need to ask them to bring it back if it's overdue. So that's pretty much it. If you want to export this list, however you've set it up with the filters and the search, you can go up here to export and click export current book list, and we'll save this on the desktop as our book list. And if we go to the desktop here, we have this our book list, which we can open in Excel or any other spreadsheet program, and we can go ahead and modify this and change it and print it out if we need to. So that's how that works, and that's pretty much the program. If you have any questions or comments, or you find any bugs, please feel free to email me at gwilson.sq1@gmail.com. Thank you.